Okay then. So today we are going to start the second parser of compiler design syntax analysis phase. It is known as CLR parser. Okay, CLR parser. C stands for canonical. Capital L stands for left to right scanning. Capital R stands for rightmost derivation. So in the previous class, that is SLR parser, we have seen it was also follow the rightmost derivation approach. Okay, so if anyone asks you to say about what kind of derivations followed by bottom-up parsers, okay, what kind of derivations followed by bottom-up parsers? That okay, answer will be rightmost derivation. It's a most common questions in our competitive examination. During examination, generally we forgot about this term, rightmost derivation. So now, in the case of CLR parser, number of look ahead k, generally it is represented by the English alphabet k, and the value of k will be 1. That is why the CLR parser will be known as LR1 parser. So why it is 1? Because the look ahead symbol number will be 1 here. Okay, number of look ahead will be 1. So in the previous parser SLR, the value of k was 0. That was known as LR0 parser or simple parser. So now come to the closure calculation part. How the closure set calculated for CLR parsers. Okay, so almost the rule is same with the previous one, but a little bit difference is there because the number of look ahead is 1 here. Okay, and in canonical item set, this look ahead will be represented this way. This is the look ahead. Okay, that means if we see our productions, like we'll see like this. Here, this is the core part of the production. S dash implies S dot, and this is the look ahead symbol. In this production also, S implies C dot C is the core part, and this is the look ahead symbol. Similarly, here also, this is the core part, this is the look ahead symbol. So then, if A implies alpha dot capital B beta comma A is in II is the canonical item set number. I may be 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. I0, I1, I2, I3, I4 like that. And here small a represents the look ahead symbol. And dot B, it means capital B is the current input symbol. Okay. Then we have to check for what? The productions against B. Productions against B. So what are the productions available in our gamma? Suppose it is B implies gamma. Production against this current input symbol is B implies gamma. Our production dot, if A implies alpha dot B beta comma A production dot, যেটো current symbol পাইছো, current input symbol হিচাপে আমি পাইছো, তাৰ কাৰণে গ্ৰামাৰটোত production আছে নে নাই আমি চাম। ধৰা হল যে B ৰ কাৰণে এটা production আছে B implies gamma, তেতিয়া আমি কি কৰিম? Then what to do? Then add B implies dot gamma. Up to this part is same. The closure calculation for SLR parser. We have to add what? B implies dot gamma. But in case of CLR parser, we have to add another part, and it is known as this B, comma B. So what is B here? Okay, what is B? So to know about the B, we have to check something else. Okay, B means first of beta A in this production. What is beta? This is the beta. This is beta. And what is A? This is the A. Okay. So how to calculate this B? Then you have to write beta A together this way, beta A together, whatever the symbols available in place of beta and A. Beta or A ঠাইত যি symbol নাথাকক গোটেই symbol বিলাক except this comma, a comma to include কৰিব নোৱাৰিবা, except this comma, whatever the symbols available in place of beta and A, you have to write it here together and then compute the first for this string. Okay, so the output B will be placed as the look ahead symbol. Output B will be placed as the output symbol for what? For this closure. For this closure. So as for example, come here. Here, suppose consider this first production. S dash implies dot S, comma dollar. Can you compare this production with A implies alpha dot B beta comma A? Can we compare it with this production? Yes or no? Yes. Alpha can be compared with what? This null, nothing is there. Capital B can be compared with what? S, this is the B now, dot B and dot S. What is beta? What is beta? Nothing. Beta is null because here capital B followed by some string, that is beta. But here capital S is not followed by what? That is followed by nothing. That is why beta will be null. What is A? What is A? A is the dollar. A is the dollar. Then now what we have to compute? First of beta A. Beta means null. Then what remains? First of what? Null, and what is the A here? Dollar. Dollar. Then first of dollar returns what? The dollar symbol. That is why when we compute the closure for this S, okay, closure for capital S, first we have to add the productions against this S. What is the productions against S? S implies CC. So we add S implies CC here. S implies dot CC. But what will be the look ahead? Dollar. Look ahead will be the dollar. Look ahead will be the dollar. আকৌ আমি চাওঁ এবাৰ মৌচম তোমাৰ অসুবিধা হৈছে তুমি ট্ৰাই কৰা চাবলৈ ঠিক আছে ট্ৰাই কৰা নহবা পিছত ভিডিওটো চাই ল'বা আৰু বাজে আপলোড কৰি দিব আৰু নোৱাৰিলে ফোন কৰিবা মোক মৌচম শইকীয়া হ'ব আকৌ আমি চাম এবাৰ S dash implies okay আমি ইয়াত চাওঁ এইটো প্ৰডাকচনত চাওঁ এইটো প্ৰডাকচনৰ কাৰণে চাওঁ In this production, suppose, what is alpha here? Alpha null. What is B? What is B here? Capital C. What is alpha? Null. What is B? C. What is beta? This C is the beta. What is A? What is A? Dollar. So then we got capital C and dollar in beta A. Okay. So how to get how to compute the closure for dot C we know. Okay. আমি SLR production পঢ়ি আহিছিলো SLR parser আমি পঢ়ি আহিলো যে how to calculate the closure for S implies dot capital C. Okay. How to calculate? Now we have to add all the productions against capital C. So what are the productions against C? These two productions. Capital C implies AC, capital C implies D. So we add these two production here. C implies dot AC and C implies dot D. But what about the closures? Sorry, look aheads. How to calculate these two? Now we are concentrate on this look aheads. Okay. Now beta is C, A is dollar. So what is the first of beta dollar? First of beta means what? First of C, because C one symbol is there. First of C is what? From the grammar we can see what? First of C is A. And again first of C is D. First of C is A and first of C is D. That is why we placed A oblique D. Both the first symbol as a look ahead for capital C implies dot AC, and because we compute these two set from the closure dot C, that is why whatever the output for this look ahead, you have to add for these two production or into these two production. Okay, A oblique D, A oblique D. But in case of this one, because we calculated the closure for dot S only, and we have one productions here, capital S implies dot CC. So whatever the look ahead symbols calculated from this, you can add only in this production. Don't proceed to here. You can add here. Okay. And for these two, whatever you have to write, it will be calculated from this. Calculated from this first of beta dollar. So then in one item set, first of beta dollar will be different for each and every closure set. You have to remember this point. Okay. In here, you can see how to calculate the first of beta dollar C. In the first production here, in this production, dot followed by nothing. That means no closure. No closure. But here, dot followed by capital C. Dot followed by capital C. That means closure set should be there. So what will be the closure set? Capital C implies dot AC and capital C implies dot D. That means for this particular dot current input symbol, that is dot C, we get two different productions in this set, I2. Okay. Now go for the look ahead. What is the look ahead? So what is the beta here? Beta is nothing. Beta is nothing. So first of beta dollar means what? First of dollar itself. So what will be the first of dollar? Dollar. I think clear? Is it clear to everyone? Others? Others? Abhishek Mohanto?
Yes, sir.
Good. Jonali? Jonali is there? Jonali asil no nai niki. Ipsita?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Shankana Chaudhary?
Sir, Kolus, yes.
Oh, তুমি কৈছা গুড আৱাজটো বুজি পোৱা নাই ওকে গুড তাৰপিছত আৰু কোন থাকিলে আমাৰ তীৰ্থ আগৰৱাল কেশৱ পণ্ডিত এতিয়া আহিছে তীৰ্থ আগৰৱাল তীৰ্থ ইজ দেয়াৰ okay fine so then closure calculation for CLR parser this is the algorithm if A implies alpha dot capital B beta A you have to remember all these points is in II and capital B implies gamma in the grammar and then what to add capital B implies dot gamma comma B so what is B beta is the closest first of beta is the first of beta A B is the first of beta A B is the first of beta A so come to the next let a grammar capital Z capital S implies capital C this is a grammar capital C implies small a capital C capital C implies small d okay these are the productions so the first step augment the grammar okay you can write some production number also here in your copy if you have copy with you then just write the numbers here 1 this is the 2 and this is the 3 because in table CLR parsing table we will write R1 R2 R3 like that reduce S implies CC instead of writing reduce C implies AC we will write what reduce 2 like that so what is 1 2 3 so as a remedy okay of this confusion write this 1 2 3 so now augmented grammar introduce one S dash new non-terminal and assign your starting symbol of this grammar capital S as the right hand side of this production assign your start symbol this is the start symbol so the by default start symbol of your grammar compiler that is here we consider it as capital S test and rest part will be remain same rest part will be remain same that is S just implies S implies CC C implies AC and C implies D all will be remain same I think it's clear now come to the canonical item set how to calculate the canonical item set for this augmented grammar so first go for the I0 in I0 we'll consider this first production we'll consider this first production at first S dash implies capital S because we have to start always from the start symbol so here see because S is the start symbol that is why we place dot in front of this S to represent S is the current input symbol okay if we start with our start symbol or start symbol capital S is the current input symbol then always remember the look ahead will be dollar by default the look ahead will be the dollar don't confuse it with so where it comes from it's a by default symbol যদি হে start symbol to আমাৰ current input symbol হয় তেতিয়া by default আমি look ahead symbol to dollar হিচাপে ইয়াতে add কৰি দিম বা যোগ কৰি দিম ঠিক আছে So now computer closes. Again, dot S, what is the beta here? Nothing. What will be the closure for S? This production. S implies dot CC. In a grammar C, we have one productions against capital S. So capital S implies dot CC. So what is the beta here? Nothing. What is the beta dollar? Beta dollar means only dollar. So what will be the first of dollar? Dollar itself. First of dollar represents dollar itself. That is why in this closure set we have to write what? We have to write dollar as a look ahead symbol. Dollar as a look ahead symbol. So now come to the next statement here. S implies dot CC. So what will be the look ahead here? It's already there, dollar. Closure for dot C, because for dot C there are two productions. C implies AC and C implies D. Add these two production. C implies dot AC and C implies dot D here. And compute the closure. For closure, we need what? Beta. What is the beta here? C dollar. Beta dollar, C dollar. So what is the first for capital C? First for capital C we have already discussed small a and small d. First of C is A, first of C is D. So first of C means A and D. So add AD as a look ahead symbol for these two closure sets. Okay. Now in I1 we have to consider one input symbol. That means for each and every item set I0, I1, I2, I3, we will consider only one input symbol. In I0 we consider this is capital S as an input symbol and these are the closure set for capital S. Okay. Now in the next slide we will consider the first production as an input. Dot S is input in I1. See, we advance the pointer position from here to here. S dash implies S dot and nothing is there. Dot followed by nothing, so no need to compute the closure for nothing. Similarly, next production S implies dot C comma dollar. So what we have to write? C dot capital C. C dot C. Okay, what we have write? This dot symbol will be advanced to this position. Capital S implies C dot C. Previously it was here. Now we have to advance pointer position. This one. Okay, and the remaining part will be same. The remaining part was what? C dollar. It will remains same. C comma dollar. But in the closure set, we have to calculate the look aheads. Maybe somewhere it is same, maybe somewhere it will be different. Okay. Now, for this particular production, what is the beta? Beta is nothing. So first of beta dollar will be dollar itself. That is why the closure set C implies dot AC, C implies dot D, we will get dollar as a look ahead symbols. Okay. So then from this particular item set I0, we have already discussed these two. I0 did this dot S, it is computed in I1 and this dot C is computed in I2. And then this dot A will be computed in where? I3. and this dot D will be computed in I4. Okay. So then in I3, what we will compute? C implies dot A comma AC comma A oblique D, and this dot position will be advanced to this position. How? Okay, it is repeat. I2 is repeat here. I2. So don't go for it. Come to the I3. Capital C implies this dot position advance to this. Capital C implies A dot capital C. And the remaining part will be same. Here again this dot followed by capital letter. Capital C. Then look ahead. C implies dot AC, C implies dot D. These two are the look aheads. What is beta here? Nothing. First of beta dollar, first of beta AD. So see, A and D both are separate productions or separate symbols. This is not a string. A and D, two different strings. That means we have to calculate the first of A. This is A, and first of D, it will be D. Okay, AD. So then come to the next production. What is the next production? C implies dot D of A oblique D. So come to the next production here. Dot symbol will be advanced to here. C implies D dot, and the remaining part will be remain same. A oblique D. So here I0 complete. Come to the I1. In I1, we cannot advance this pointer position further because it is the last position. In I2, we can advance this position. And then it becomes capital S implies CC dot dollar. So see here. In I5, it is S implies CC dot comma dollar. Can we compute the closure for here? Closure for this item set I5? No, because dot followed by nothing. Similarly for this production, capital C implies, can we advance this position? A dot C comma dollar? Yes, we can write. C implies advance this pointer position to here. A dot capital C comma dollar. Again compute the closure for capital C. It will be capital C implies dot AC and C implies dot D. What is the beta? Nothing. Beta dollar. First of beta dollar, dollar itself. So look here, it will be the dollar itself. So next, what happened? Next case along. C implies dot D dollar. I think it's already written. C implies dot D dollar is or not there. Okay, see, in I7 we have C implies D dot dollar. C implies D dot dollar. So no look ahead, no beta or no symbols are there. Okay, that means no need to compute the closure set. Similarly, for the next, okay, C implies AC dot AD. C implies AC dot AD. In I8, C implies, previously it was A dot C, so now this dot will be forwarded to here, advanced to this position, AC dot comma AD. And similarly, for the last one, for these two we have already done. Last we have C implies, okay, 2C is there, remove this, okay, not necessary. Someone microphone is on, Arvas Loskar, So here double C is there, don't go for it. Okay. So capital C implies AC dot dollar. This is the final output. See this? This is the final output. Okay. You can have a complete looks here. That is why I am already discussed about that things only. So you have to compute the closures. Okay, you have to compute the closures and look ahead. Okay, only one by default dollar is there. If it is the start symbol, dot followed by the start symbol, then by default look ahead will be dollar. And rest we have to calculate. Suppose again say. Suppose for this production, for this particular production, okay, what is the beta? Nothing. What is the first of beta dollar? Dollar itself. Okay. Then closure for S is this one. S implies dot CC. Then what will be the look ahead here? First of beta dollar. First of beta dollar is what? Dollar itself. Clear? Similarly for this particular production, this production. S implies dot CC comma dollar because we have already calculated this dollar from here. First of beta dollar. So now for this production we have two closures. For dot C we have these two closures here. C implies dot AC, C implies dot D. Then what will be the look aheads? Look aheads will be first of beta dollar. First of beta dollar. That means first of C dollar. So what is first of C dollar? AD. That is why we have or we placed AD here. So this way you have to proceed. This way you have to proceed. Suppose here in this particular production, suppose dot AC AD, but here we have written dot AC comma dollar. How it is possible? Because see here, dot followed by C, and what is beta? What is beta? Nothing. First of beta dollar, dollar. Then look at closure for C, two production. For this two production, what will be the look ahead symbols? First of beta dollar. That means first of beta dollar means what? First of dollar, and first of dollar means what? Dollar itself. So add dollar, look ahead symbols. So this way you have to compute all the closure and look ahead symbols for each and every items. Clear, Arbas? Okay, now suppose I6. Consider I6 and do yourself. Check how dollar is there. Can you tell me? Anyone? Okay, Arbas, tell me. How it is dollar? Tell me. Arbas? Yes. Dot followed by what? C. Okay. So for C we have to do what? Keep going. For C you have to compute closures. Okay. We did it. These two are the closures set. These two are the closure set. Done? Closure part is finished here. This is the closure set. Then what will be the look ahead for these two closure? How to calculate? Beta dollar. First of beta dollar. Always remember, yes. Yes. The first of beta dollar. Add dollar here. Very simple. Very simple. No need to worry about. Done. Similarly, if you check here, for this particular productions, do calculate for this production. Look ahead. Oh, okay. So how these two productions comes? Dot C. Closure of dot C. Okay. So anyone, any query from others? Any query from others? Okay. Tell me. Dipangshu Barua both late ke aise. Isita, Monisha, Monish Singh, Mehboob, Nihal. Any questions? Ripan Das, Abhishek. It's complete.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then fine. Tell me, any queries are there? Any queries are there?
No, sir.
No.
No,
Good.
sir.
Good. So then, this is আজি তোমালোকে কি কৰিবা এতিয়া আজি ক্লোজাৰ সেটটো কেনেকৈ কম্পিউট কৰে ইয়াৰ কাৰণে চাবা গোটেইখিনিয়ে ঠিক আছে গোটেইখিনি আজি এখিনি উলিয়াবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিবা এই i0 পৰা i9 লৈকে আৰু ইয়াৰ যিখিনি ৰিমেইনিং পাৰ্ট আছে বা যিখিনি আজি ভুল মানে কি মোৰ i2 টো ৰিপিট হৈ গ'ল চাবাচোন ইয়াতো i2 আছে আৰু ইয়াতো i2 আছে স্লাইডটোত সো i2 এটা থাকিব আৰু কৰবাত c2 দুবাৰ লিখিলো ইয়াত c2 দুবাৰ লিখিলো হৈছে এটা c কেনসেল কৰিব লাগিব সো এই স্লাইড কিটা আপডেট কৰি মই তোমালোকক pdf টো দি দিম ঠিক আছে ওকে pdf টো দি দিম আৰু অলপ এড কৰিব আছে ইয়াতে মই canonical item সেটলৈকে কমপ্লিট কৰিলো এতিয়া তোমালোকৰ টেবুলখন মই আপডেট কৰি দিব লাগিব how to construct the table what is the algorithm for table okay we can do another thing here also if your time permit okay if your time permit then we can check the go to because we know about the go to symbols yes or no how to check the go to in i0 suppose s dash implies dot s and comma dollar is there then we have to check what s dash implies s dot comma dollar where it is available in i1 that means in i0 if we place s as a symbol then it will be go to the step number i1 s as a symbol then it will be moved to the state number i1 clear similarly if dot c is there f implies dot cc comma dollar then output will be in i2 s implies c dot c dollar okay then here you can show if capital C is the input then this output will be i2 okay you have to put some arrow mark here similarly for this dot ac you will get i3 and for this dot d you will get i4 c implies d dot ad where it is in i4 c implies d dot ad so if you place small a then it will move to i3 clear and if you place small d and then it will move to i4 it will be the deterministic finite automata or DFA for the item set I0. So what are the input symbol in I0? it is capital S, capital C, small a, and small d. So these are the input symbols. And what are output? Output symbols from the item set I0, and these are I1, I2, I3, and I4. Okay. Similarly, we can go for other also. We can check the I6 also. So what are the input symbol in I6? Dot C. So we have to look for what? Capital C implies AC dot dollar, where it is available. And remember, you can't check for ACAD. Okay, you have to check for AC dot dollar, where it is available. AC dot dollar, where it is available. AC dot dollar. Can you tell me, anyone of you? AC dot dollar, is it available anywhere? Good. In I9, see. C implies AC dot dollar is available in I9. That is why, so the transition diagram will be this one. What is the input symbol? Capital C. In I6, if we place capital C as an input, then it will move to I9. Similarly, if we place small a as an input, then we have to look for what? C implies A dot C comma dollar, where it is available. AC dot dollar, where it is available. A dot C dollar, where it is available. A dot C dollar, is it available anywhere? Good, it is here itself. Here, self-flow. So if we place small a here, then I6 will be moved towards the I6 itself. And similarly for D, C implies dot D, comma dollar, where it is available. C implies D, I7, good, I7. So if you place D as an input, then it will move to I7. So this way we can construct the canonical item set transition diagrams or the deterministic finite automata. Clear? So today, practice it. Find out the canonical item set from this grammar, whatever the grammar is given here. Okay, for this grammar. Yeah. And then transition diagram. And now, if you have any query, then you can ask. Bhagyashree Das, do you have any query?
No, sir.
No, okay, good. Arif Ansari?
No, sir.
Dipangshu, কি হল তোমার মাতবুল নাই যে?
স্যার আছে আছে
আচ্ছা,
স্যার
very good.
পিডিএফ ফাইল কেইটামান পালে ভাল আছিল যে বুজি পাবলে আৰু
মই ইয়াৰ পিডিএফ টো বনাই তোমাক দি দিম, ভয় খাব নালাগে। হৈছে, মই কমপ্লিট কৰি লওঁ, স্লাইড খিনি কমপ্লিট হোৱা নাই আৰু এচিটা দেই কৰি আছে কিবা। এচিটা নাই নেকি? আৰু কোন থাকিলে? মোৰ শংকৰনাথ, নিহাল, মেহবুব, আজি ষ্টুডেন্ট নাই দেখোন। ৰিপন দাস আছে, ৰিপন দাস। ৰিপন দাস কৰি আছে নেকি? বুজি পাইছে নে নাই?
স্যার এনে পিছত আহিলো পালকে কৰিব পৰা নাই।
কিয় পিছত আহিলে? মই এনেও লেটকে ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিছো আজি 10:45-ত। ওকে দেন, ঠিক আছে, আজিলৈ থাকক। কিবা আজি ঘৰত চোৱা আৰু যদি কিবা ডাউট থাকে আমি নেক্সট ক্লাছ কন্টিনিউ কৰি লওঁ। ঠিক আছে?
ঠিক আছে স্যার।